Now, we all have heard about the death of Atlanta street legend and rapper Young Scooter by now, and rest in peace to him. But today we have more answers because it's been a lot of suspicion surrounding his death.
This was the scene on Friday night in the 200 block of William Nye Drive in the Lakewood neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. Police responding to a 911 call. APD Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith.
Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
As officers tried to make contact with anyone in the home,
Two males fled out of the rear of the house.
APD says one of those men was Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter. Lieutenant Smith says Bailey jumped 2 fences before officers caught up to him.
When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. There was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
Now, y'all know how it is when somebody dies and the police are around. The distrust that we have, especially as black people, we gonna go in overdrive. We're gonna blame them, and I'm not mad at it. But sometimes we gotta understand, we lost. We gotta take the L, because that's not what happened. You see, a lot of people are saying, how can a man die from breaking his leg? If anything, they should repair that motherfucker, put him in a cast, and take him to jail, right? So it had to be some gunshots. It had to be that they killed Young Scooter. Well, the news went even further by talking to an orthopedic doctor, and he's gonna break down ever so quickly that this is how people die from breaking their leg. And yes, it's rare, but it's definitely possible.
Possibly fracturing or breaking his femur, which orthopedic surgeon Dr. Craig Weil says isn't impossible.
Well, the femoral artery is quite large, and it could, if you broke your femur and it broke badly enough, the ends of the femur fracture could be sharp enough to cut the artery.
As for the fall,
It'd have to be a very hard fall.
something you don't often see.
No, you don't. It's a relatively rare injury to have a femoral artery death. It's only about 10 to 15% of traumas, so it's not very high.
Now, unfortunately, Scooter fell within that 10 to 15%. Now, the reason I say that is because I just never seen the police move this quick to cover up a death. Usually when somebody is unjustly killed, right? Usually the police say, well, he's on paid suspended leave and we're gonna investigate it. And then you gotta wait and wait and wait until you get the actual proof that they killed somebody, right? Now the family, they gotta ID the body, right? Are they gonna have, is he gonna have bullet holes in his body? We haven't heard that. Whoever went down there to identify Scooter, they haven't said anything. They haven't said, yo, my boy was shot, and they're covering it up by a leg injury. We gotta take all of these things into account. Hey man, it's just a freak accident. That's all we can chalk it up to. And unfortunately, it happened to happen with some of y'all favorite rappers. Young Scooter will be missed. Unfortunately, Atlanta, man, we keep taking losses. All I know and all I learned from this lesson, I would tell y'all, I would advise y'all is, don't run from the police, man. Don't put yourself and your health in danger. If you actually did something, especially if you're somebody like Scooter, who can probably afford to get back out of jail, get legal representation, and if he don't got it, he got people in higher places that'll help him out. He's loved throughout the city. There are people that will look out for him. I would say this, man. Deal with your issue head on rather than running away from it. 39, died on his birthday, freak accident, gruesome injury. Probably the worst way to go out, if you ask me. But what's done is done. Look, man, I just gave y'all the actual, orthopedic doctor. He's saying it's possible We gotta learn to take that L. We gotta live with this, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out, man. I'm going on live today at 1:00 p.m. So y'all make sure that y'all set the reminder, hit the notification bells, like this page. We going live today. We talking about a lot of different things, man. Let's get it.
BROKEN FEMUR.
It's him.